All right. Hello, everybody. Let's wait for David. There he is.
Here I
On
am.
the screen. Welcome to another Salt and Sass Plays. I'm here with very special guest, David. Welcome, David.
The David. Well,
The David,
hello,
exactly.
everybody. That's
The
right.
David.
Pete
So,
sends his regards.
right, I know, sorry. So, today we are playing a doozy. We are playing The Loop, Revenge of Fauxzilla. So, David,
Faux sure.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Womp womp. Wow, that's terrible.
I'm
Felicity,
not even sorry
hello.
for that.
Thanks for joining. Felicity, I feel like you perhaps are a new name, or maybe you've been in once in a while. I don't know. We usually have our regulars. It's nice to see new names and faces in the chat, so thanks for joining. Um, David, you have not played The Loop, like the original base game.
I have not played the loop. I gotta be honest. The cover looked a little weird to me, so I'm like, you know what? I got other stuff to play.
Mm-hmm.
So
See, it called my name, the purples and the colors, and oh my goodness,
I can see
Felicity,
that.
Felicity fits right into this channel. I've never won this game, and I can't wait to see how you lose.
Fantastic.
So you've seen us play cooperatives before. Is that how that goes?
We don't have a great track record.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. So, but you're not wrong. This game's really hard, and the expansion just makes it even more wild. So, Felicity, I don't know if you've played the expansion, but we read through the rules. I played a little bit of solo. I'm not a solo player, so it was a bit rough for me, but I'm scared. I don't even know. We're going to play it on the easiest level, and let's just be honest. I don't know if we're going to make it past like three movements. We'll see. Felicity, to be honest, I've watched you more before I transitioned. It's my first time since.
Right on.
Well, okay. Well, we're glad to have you, and you'll see some of the regulars pop in later, so you'll know the humor gets a bit odd. Not bad, just odd. So,
That is our vibe.
yeah, just odd. So for those who have not played The Loop, it's a cooperative game, and we are trying to prevent, well, in this case, it's Fauxzilla from, running rampant. We're trying to take him down, and I'm not going to lie to you, this is going to be tough, but we're going to
It
give it a
is.
go. I'm going to be playing one of
We are.
the newer characters. David's going to be playing one of the characters from the base game. However, it's all going to be managed on my end, and then David will kind of provide input decisions using his character. All right. Do we want to pop over to the game scene and get this party started?
Let's do it.
I'm so scared. Okay, here we go. You think I'm scared? I'm scared because we all know how this is going to end up, but here we are. Hey, Tulsa, thanks for popping in. I feel like it's been a little while, but thanks for popping by. All right. So this is a bit of a busy looking area right now. I'll just quickly go through it. This little empty space here is where I'm going to put the cards. I know it's a bit small, but if you're watching on a bigger screen, you should hopefully be able to see them a little bit better. These are character tiles here. I figured you just want to see what they are, what they do, because we can use them for movement. This is Fauxzilla's health, so we definitely need to keep an eye on this. We're trying to go from here to this red square down here. So, what's that, about 7 hits or something along those lines? It's very exciting.
Yeah.
And then we have, and I'm so sorry, my terminologies are escaping me. I think this is the headquarters board. So this is where cards are going to come out for the faux
I
phase.
think that's right.
Is that right? I think so. I'm really bad with remembering
so.
that terminology. And this explains the
Right.
situation there on top of that card. And then this is like where the action's going to happen. We have artifact cards. We have Fauxzilla. This piece is ginormous. Do you see how big this is? It's so big. I was like,
Oh, wow.
It's big. So yeah, so that's going to hang out there for now, but it will move, and then our characters are here in our matching zones and here. So purple is going to be David, and the red is going to be me. If you've played the game before, these are new, and it's escaping me, but these are what we're using, like they're traps, so we can injure Fauxzilla. So, yes. Yes, now this, I always have to put this disclaimer, it's not a tutorial, because yes, my memory, anybody who has ADHD will understand this, is terrible, so I want to make sure that I don't forget rules, so I do have them here just in case I need to refer to them, but ideally, we'd like to just play without that, so hopefully we get it all correct. So, Felicity, I've never seen the expansion. Oh, this is your first time seeing the expansion. Got it. And this is your favorite game, so perfect. This is a good timing. So we are playing the first scenario in the expansion pack. There are 2, and we're playing the first one on the easiest level. Yeah, and there's no shame in that. Much like video games, I play in easy, story mode, or normal. Works for me. Doesn't mean I'll always win, but we're having fun.
Whatever makes the game fun. If that's what you have to do, that's what you got to do.
Exactly. There's no shame in it. So, all right. So, yeah. we're going to go through a few things on the turn. We have our Faux phase, which happens, and then it goes into an action phase, acquire artifact, complete the mission, refresh. Now, you'll notice in this game we don't have the missions like we did in the other game. In this case, it literally is about setting these traps off in the area. We want to push Fauxzilla into an area where traps have been fully charged and zing them. And that'll give them a hit, and then we have things that'll happen after that. So we'll talk about that when we get there. Whew, that was a lot. I'm sorry. Okay, so first things first, David, you ready?
Yes.
All right,
I'm pulling this up on my, because I've got you like full screen on my laptop, so I'm pulling up the rules on my iPad so I can, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, so first step in the phase is, oh goodness, I'm so scared already because I already feel like with this first thing that's going to happen, we're going to get screwed.
Hey, Tracy.
Where is that? Oh, hello, Tracy. Thanks for popping. Good timing. We're just about to start. And for those who are interested in solo, as I said before, this game does play solo. All right, here we go. First things first. We are doing the Faux phase. This is never good. So this is where we're going to add clones and reveal artifacts. So this is actually on the headquarters board. It'll tell you how many of those things that you are to add. And actually, I think I put my cards in the wrong spot. They should be here, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you for Tracy for addressing me correctly. I am the David.
Oh, you did hear that, did you? My bad. My bad. Okay, so the card should be here because this tells us we're in the first kind of era round, and we're going to be drawing one of the tokens, and we're going to be drawing an artifact card. So let's do a that.
Okay.
So let me add clones. So we're adding 1 according to this. So I have a little bag that I'm drawing from. So we look.
I'm definitely gonna need to see this in action. Like I've watched videos for the base game, and I've read the rules for the base game and this one, but seeing them, because Fauxzilla adds a little bit more to the Faux phase, so seeing it all kind of together is definitely gonna help me put it together in my head, and then I'll feel like I'm kind of on it. Yeah.
So I drew a token, and I'll put it under this camera here. So it has the blue. You want to look for the back of it. So it's a blue one. So it's going to go in the blue area, but we flip it face up with the Dr. Faux eyeball. And there you go. And ideally, these tokens, we want to push them into areas that match the color that is facing up, because that will destroy them. Okay? And Fauxzilla is treated like the tokens, so we can move, push, but we cannot destroy Fauxzilla. All right. Now we reveal a new artifact, so we pull from here. So the first round's going to be a little bit of me explaining things, but we'll go through after that. And this is the card that I pulled. Okay. And you'll notice it has a symbol down here that matches the one on the board. So it goes into that area. I apologize if cards get cut off. This takes up a lot of room. I will try my best to read them if you can't see them. Okay, we've done that. Now, we did revealing the artifacts. Now we're going to resolve the Faux card. So the Faux card is the card from this deck here. This is important. Once this starts moving down here, we end up drawing more things. We don't want that. Now, if we haven't finished what we're supposed to do by the third era, we lose. So that's another way we can lose. So this is the card that I've pulled. All right. And this one here tells us it's Dr. Faux's new era. This is going to be so confusing. So if you notice, this is pointed this way. That's the area that Dr. Faux is in. However, when we draw these cards, it actually ends up turning to the new area.
Okay.
Okay. So we rotate it. So that area is in the middle. So it's boop, 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 this one. So now the middle is facing that symbol there. Okay. And then we're supposed to draw the amount of rift cubes, which are the red cubes. Red is bad. Okay, so that's these cubes here. And if we had red cubes in there, we would actually have to draw. So 2 rift cubes, based on how many tokens. So we're 3 because there's a token in the area. My apologies. So it's 3. 2 because of what's here, plus however many tokens are in the area. So it's a total of 3. I know Felicity will keep me on track here. I'll be like, Mandi, that rule is wrong, so gotta be sharp. Okay, so now we're going. Oh god, don't blame me if this is bad. Now we drop it down the chute. Okay, that could have been worse. So, okay.
I'm still waiting for the delay on YouTube.
Oh,
Oh, one for each.
one for each. It's not bad. So normally these go in here. They're like little red squares on the area. They go in there, and I don't think that has changed from what I remember. So let's do that.
Tracy says, I am here for the boop, 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 boop sound effects.
Did I do that already? See, I don't even know that I'm doing it. So it's when I'm trying to remember rules and do all the things and not get things wrong, I make way more noises. So I'm sorry if that irritates you. This is probably not going to be the stream for you. My bad.
It's like anti ASMR.
Yeah, I just can't help it. I'm sorry. Okay, I digress. So now that we've done that, this is where things change a bit. So now that we've done the faux phase, we end up going into Fauxzilla's action because it happens at the end of each faux phase. And this phase happens at the beginning of every player's turn. So now, in the Fauxzilla era, we advance the blue cube on the trap tile. So that's currently here. So this comes on this square here. And David can correct me if I'm missing anything. Then we apply the effect shown on that space, and that effect, so that little first blue square, it actually means we add a rift cube to Fauxzilla's era. Wow, that just got really aggressive. So Fauxzilla's era, remember, is where that little chute is pointing, so it goes here. Wow, we're already at 2. So for those who are not familiar with the game, once we hit 3 of these, that's bad. If we have more than 3, this is going to vortex.
It's super bad, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. So let's try and clean that out so we don't have this situation. But this is where we're going to be taking our turns to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so that's it for that. So now we're actually on to player turn. Whew, that's a lot of talking. I'm very sorry, everybody. All right, so now is the action phase. Now I believe it's 3 cards that we have to draw for each player because we're doing this. Let's put that down there. Because we're doing this, like, I'm kind of controlling everything. We'll start with David's character, which is Robo Finisher. Okay. And
what is Robo Finisher's ability? I can't see the
Yeah, so starting with the second, and I should know the name of those tokens, I apologize. Starting with the second clone, that's it, the tokens. So the second clone you destroy on your turn, each time you destroy a clone in any era, either add 1 green cube or remove 1 red cube. So green cubes in this game are good. They help us with movement. Okay, and they also help with loops, which are great.
Right.
Okay, so that's yours. And then don't forget, you can also flip this tile to give yourself movement as well. So let's draw 3 cards for you. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, wow, you got... Let me just push that over a bit, and I'll read them out to you, David, there.
Okay.
Yeah, oops, too far. Bear with me. New camera. Okay, there we go. We got it. All right, so the first card you have here doesn't have a symbol in it. Both of these don't, and this one has a star. So in this one specifically, it says, move to any era, then push 1 clone there to an adjacent era.
Okay.
Now keep in mind too, and I should explain this, we are trying to get cubes to charge up these kind of traps. And we would like to play cards that match symbols on that trap because it'll allow us to put a green cube on it. So, for example, here, if you played a card here that had one of those symbols, we could put a green cube on there to help charge that trap.
Although the blank ones are black holes, and I believe the rulebook actually says that when you play one of those, you can choose which one of the 3 it's going to go
Exactly. Now, these become important when we vortex, but for right now, you are 100% correct. So, yeah, let me know. Do you want me to go to the next card?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the next one is Sniper Shotgun. Push up to 2 clones to an adjacent era or eras. Okay, and clones are the tokens. And including Fauxzilla. In Dr. Faux's era, either add 1 green cube or remove 1 red cube. Ooh.
All right. That seems like a good trio of cards.
Very nice, actually. I think that's very nice.
Especially, like, kind of, mixed with my special ability.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is really great. So let me know if you need me to reread or whatever, because I know that's a lot of information.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm going first. Okay.
You are.
Okay. Ugh, I wish there was a little more color differentiation here.
I know. I'm sorry. They're very close. Which what do you need to me to
So in the
point out?
space that I'm in, I have one
Yes,
that needs to go to the blue area.
correct. And one that to go to red.
It's just my camera. So you're not looking at the top of my head. Sorry about that. I had to move my laptop back a little bit. I'm
Got
like,
it.
oh, you're peeking at the top of my head. My fault. And then there's also a red. Is that the same shade of red as the one adjacent to me?
That is correct. So let's do this to make it a bit easier. So the red, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put them aside there. And then you also have the green
So,
cube and yeah.
um, I think I'm gonna use my sniper shotgun to move both of them over one. That seems
Starting
like the right thing to do.
Yeah, so sniper shotgun is push up to 2 to an adjacent era or eras. I think they mean it if you were going to do like one of these.
You could do one. Yeah.
Right. So you're going to push, I'm assuming, both over here, but the red one is going to
Right.
go bye-bye because it went into its own area. It gets destroyed.
Right.
Very nice, very nice. And that card's been used. And Felicity's asking, so black hole cards can't be looped at all. That's correct. So for those who don't know what a loop is, it allows you to reuse cards that have already been used. So right now, David has used this card, so we're just going to kind of put it down here so we know that it's been used. But if we had that ability to loop again, these cards with no symbol, yes, they cannot be reused on a turn. You are absolutely right, Felicity.
But they seem to be pretty powerful for
Right,
single
on
use.
their own.
So.
And Steven, hello. My special ability is not knowing what's going on. Yeah, well, there definitely is a lot. So stay with us. We just started. Okay, David, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, and because you used a card, I believe, in that area,
Right.
you are able, if I remember correctly, you are now able to plop blue doohickey on there, if I'm not mistaken.
I can add a green to my current space or remove a red. There's no red where I'm currently at. Now, is it in the space where the clone died, or is it where I'm currently standing?
For the...
For my special ability? My character ability?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, before you said that, I was talking about the blue charges. Adding adding the blue cubes. Sorry, adding the cubes to the charge to charge the trap.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Just any of the three is
Okay. Well, you have a star card, so you know what? Let's just put it on one that's not a star. So because David had a card that he used that didn't have a symbol, and in this particular version, anytime you use an artifact card, you get to put it on a matching symbol. Because he has one with no symbol, he gets to select whichever one. Okay. Sorry,
right.
David. Now you want to use your ability?
Yeah. So it lets me add a green or remove a red. Is that where the clone died, or is it where I'm currently standing?
So starting with the second clone you destroy on your turn.
Oh, I have to destroy another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
each time you destroy a clone in an era, either add one green or remove a red there, but yeah, you have to do another one.
All right. Let me move to that red area then. I'll just use my personal move.
Okay, because you can use the green cube that's there if you want.
Let's save it.
Okay, sure. So you're going to use your personal zip. So we're going to flip that to the other side to show that you've done that. And you're moving over to the red?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put you over there.
Because we're going to kill that blue one.
Okay. So now what you doing?
All right. So the boots let me move somebody adjacent. Move
to any era, and then push
Okay.
one clone there to an adjacent era. So you actually didn't need to waste your move.
Oh.
Yeah, so let's rewind this move because it says to move to any area. It literally tells you to move.
Yeah.
Just use that one card. Exactly. And I'm assuming that's where you're going to move there. And then you're going to push the blue one.
Yep.
To
into
here.
his era.
And he goes, bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Cool. And Felicity's like, it's the destination era, I think, where you do the action.
Makes sense.
Okay, so that happened. And again, that is a space now with, a card you used with no symbol on it.
Right.
So
we'll just do the top one.
Okay.
Or the middle symbol.
Yeah, the swirly whirly.
Yeah.
There we go.
Swirly whirly.
Oops, yeah, swirly whirly. There we go. Okay. Swirly whirly.
Also,
yep.
if any game in creation ever led itself to poop-a-loop, it's got to be this one.
It's like Poop-a-loop and Swirly Whirly. Not a good combo, I don't think, but here we are.
No, here we are. And in the destination area, there's no red, obviously, so I'll just add a green there.
Right. Starting with your second destroying turn, each time you destroy, yes, add a green. So you're going to add a green. Yep, because we don't have any.
Yes.
That's great,
right.
Setting us up for some loops if so we need that. And yeah, so you still have a move from your tile, and you still have your generator.
The generator in Dr. Faux's
era. Yeah, so that's going to be
era,
here, the pink one.
Add a green to remove. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, let's remove a red.
Okay, so we're going to remove a red. Yeah, because we got a lot. So, boop.
Yeah, we do.
Dr. Faux's era. Yeah, we remove a red. Perfect. And you have a star, and we do have that. So now, does that one, I'm assuming that card is used where you are, or where you took off the cube? The match on the trap. Oh, the tile in your era. So, yeah, it would be on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So that is now also used. Now you do have some other options. You can still move with your base card here, keeping in mind that if you move here and end your turn here, you'll get that blue card. That artifact.
That is very accurate. And it actually puts me in a spot where it looks like there's a red clone that I'd be able to kick over maybe next turn.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and use my personal move to go to the blue area.
So we'll do that. And then you're going to move here. And then are you going to end your turn? Or do you want to do anything else?
I think I'll just stop there.
Okay. Because you could do a loop
I could spend an energy to bring back the generator, but
yeah,
let's wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's David's turn. That card actually goes on the top of his deck. These cards are used. So I'll just slide those over here for my own purposes. And that is the end of your turn. But now, guess what? Now we're back to Faux phase.
I appreciate all the work you're doing. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, so that's why if I'm pausing, I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So just please bear with me. So we're back to the Faux phase here. My favorite. Not. So we're adding clones. Oh, gosh. But at least we're still only adding one.
No whammy.
Okay, so we're adding it to the yellow. That's a blue. And we are drawing a artifact, which goes to the green area. I'm sorry, this might be off camera. My apologies. And now we do the second part of that, which is the card.
Fantastic.
Okay, so it's going to go zip, 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 zip. And that's going to be 3 red cubes because of 2, plus there's 1 token there.
The middle of this tower is kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Oh, no! Okay, so that goes like that. That goes like that. Okay, this is not great. We've got 2 red cubes in the green area, 2 red cubes in the orange area. Ooh.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. That's just that part of it. We still have to do what's his butt's phase.
Tracy says no whammy, no swirly whirly, no poop-a-loop.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not going well. So on Fauxzilla's tile, which is here because he hasn't moved, this actually moves down a spot. Oh no. It adds another red cube there.
It's fine.
We're at 3. We cannot afford to get any more red cubes there, or we're going to be having
worry
more
too much. It's fine.
We just started, everybody. We just started.
I mean, you got your whole turn to, take Fauxzilla all by yourself and remove those 3 reds. It's cool.
Wow, this is terrible. Okay, well, no pressure. My turn. Okay. Okay, I need a minute. Wow, that was very exciting. So now I get to draw 3 cards, and I'll make sure to put that properly. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to kind of read this sideways, but here we go. So my ability, I am Faux Kleinschlag, and I am a new character, so I'm from the expansion. And it says, once per turn during your action phase, you may rotate Dr. Faux's machine to an era of your choice.
That is nice.
That's very nice. Because look at this as a situation that's happening right now. So
Yeah.
let's try not to make that happen. Sorry, let's do that. Perfect. Okay. Then I have my cards, which are some gloves. Move one clone in your era to Dr. Faux's era. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Because right now there's nothing where I am, so obviously I'm going to want to move. Let's see the other one. Look at the next Faux card and either remove one red cube or add one green in the era it shows. Then return the card to the top of the deck. Which is cool, because remember, I can move the thingy. I don't know if that's going to help us any. What?
I like the bonus sound effect.
Yeah. And then the next one is drop one green into Dr. Faux's machine. You may move it to the era where it lands. So I've got a lot of movement.
And none of your items have matching icons on them. Fantastic.
I know, right?
I'm actually looking at the side of your card. Like, the odds of that happening are actually not great, but it happened anyway.
This is terrible. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I'm not happy because I can move. Okay, I need a minute now. There are a lot of things going on, and I'm concerned.
Take a minute.
Like, I almost want to play a card where I am because then it'll charge that up. But the card well.
Do you have something to drink? Do you have water? Do you have?
I do. Order of operations is important in this game, as anybody knows who's played it. So, yeah. Okay.
Take a sip of water. Give yourself a minute.
No, I'm onto something here.
All right, I'm just trying to help.
You may move. Oh, see. Okay, I do need a moment to think about this.
So what we're trying to do, Felicity, is charge up these traps. We're trying to charge the traps up all the way by putting the 3 green cubes on the outside. And I believe Fauxzilla has to be in that spot. Every time that happens, he takes a damage, and he has to take 7 damage. That's hard.
Exactly. I believe we have to push, pull. We just need to basically move him into the area where a trap is fully charged.
Right.
Which makes it tricky because we have to move him in there. So right now, like, he's just hanging out and giving us a whole bunch of red cubes here, which is some garbage.
So honestly, on my turn, I probably should have moved him before he had added that additional thing, but.
Oh, Danita, thanks for popping in. Sorry, I know it's a bit late for some people, but yes, definitely watch the replay. Sorry, David, but yes.
Yes.
So Felicity was asking, is it to fill up those bumpy things with the blue cubes? No. So the blue cubes we move that down every time Fauxzilla's in an area, this cube gets pushed a space. These are bad. So like the next turn, if he's here and we move down, that's another terrible action that's going to happen for us. The other one so far has been making us put red cubes in the spot where he is. The other one actually moves him, but that won't trigger traps or anything. It's just more bad things for us. We are trying to fill up the squares around it, and they match the symbols on the card. So there are 3 of them. We want to charge that up and then push him into a space where it's charged to take a hit. There are vortexes in this game, so if we do hit more red cubes here, this flips and becomes a vortex, which means we require more cubes to charge it. Okay? So I'll explain when we get there. Yeah. So no, Felicity, there aren't the normal objectives like before. It is different. We're using these instead.
Yeah, so when I was originally reading this, I thought it was like a combo, and I'm like, oh my god, we got to do like the regular thing and these traps, but no, the traps replace the vortexes from the base game.
Yes, exactly.
Or whatever they're called.
I almost feel like, hey, Billy Spencer just subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so sorry, I need a minute. Now I'm all just like all over the place. Okay. Move one cube in area to Dr. Faux's. I don't have any. I have to move because I have nothing in my area to move. Ideally, I wanted to play this card so I could charge that trap, which allows me to drop 1 cube into Dr. Faux's machine, a green cube, and then I get to move to the era where it lands. So I would get to put a cube there because that's where I would be doing, technically the action has started is where I presume that happens. Okay, I'm going to do that. So, oh gosh. Sure. So I'm going to use this card here. Boop. Okay. Suck it now. And sorry. So I dropped it here.
Oh man. One of my best friends says that all the time. That's so funny. I can't believe I'm hearing somebody else say it.
I'm sorry. It's my aunts. They all live in the States and they say that and it's hilarious. So it landed here, which means I do get to move here. Because of the card that I have, I get to move where it lands. Also, I believe I get to put a green cube, whatever you use an artifact in your hand with a dimension that matches an empty slot in the trap from the supply before resolving the effect. So that actually is important. So technically, by using that card, I should have actually done that. So now this is charged. So if we can get him in there, bam, it's going to take a hit. I'm here for it. So that card's been used. Next.
Cool.
I could try and push that clone over there. Ideally, I'd like to go here and push. Well, no, I don't want to push him anywhere because we haven't charged that one yet.
Right, but we also don't want him moving that blue cube up anymore.
Also true, yes. We do need to get him out of there, whether it's... Yeah, you're right. So I could move here and push him this way to the pink-ish area. What do you think?
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure... Yeah, so I can either use a green cube. I'm trying not to use the green cubes because they're going to be great for loops later.
Right.
And I'm going to use my move to move here to where he is. Hello. And then I'm going to use this, which allows me to... I can either move him there. I don't want to do that. Bear with me, I'm just reading this card here. Look at the Faux card either. Remove one, cube in the era. Okay, so the only one I have now, it makes me move Dr. Fauxzilla to here. So it's not great, but this is the next best space. Or, wait. I could use this card, which lets me look at the next Faux card, and either remove one green, one red in the era it shows, then return to the top. Did I not have another card with a different ability? I don't. I got ahead of myself. Oh, here it is. Once per turn during your action phase, I can rotate Dr. Faux's machine to an era of my choice. Well,
right.
This is going to happen now because I want to push this to Dr. Faux's era. So where should we push it? Oh! Look what's going to happen. We're going to get a hit. So because I use... Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. Woo! So because I'm using this ability to turn this to... Because it says I can do... Rotate Dr. Faux's machine to an era of your choice. I've chosen this one. Now I'm going to use the glove, which allows me to move one clone, which includes this one, to in your era to Dr. Faux's era.
Oh, nice. Okay, I see.
So Dr. Faux's era. Well, first, let me put the cube on the swirly whirly there. On here. Sorry, I'm very excited. Fauxzilla now moves because of my card to here. Oh, hey. Now, because he has moved in a little area where the trap is all set and charged up.
That's right, get wrecked.
He's gonna get a zing, exactly. Okay, so, let me see. So when a trap is set off, which is going to happen right now, we discard all of the green cubes. Okay. And we move this little card here that we have, because it's tracking his health, moves down to the heart. Yes! I'm sorry, I'm very excited.
Nice.
So,
that is exciting.
So, Fauxzilla's taken a damage, and we're here for it. So now the reward for that is Kaiju Blood, because it's a heart symbol. Fauxzilla's blood is corrosive. Ooh. Which you can put to good use. So each time we reach one of the spaces with the hearts, we drop a blue cube from the supply into Dr. Faux's machine.
I think you went the wrong way on the heart track.
I did. My apologies. We are not trying to increase health. We are trying to lose it. I got too excited there. Thank you.
That's all right.
So we're going to drop a blue cube from the supply into Dr. Faux's machine. Okay. In the air where it lands, I get to destroy a clone if there's one present, and then return the cube to the supply. So it landed here, so that goes away. This gets to go bye-bye to the bag. I'm all right with that. Okay. And I still have one more card that I can use because we don't get to carry cards over to the next area. So this one says, look at the next card. Okay, so let's do that. So this is the next faux card. I get to do that. So I'm a look. And the next...
Casey says, oh, Fizzy Dizzy now. Yes, Fizzy Dizzy, everybody. I'm glad somebody's keeping track.
I know, right? Sorry, there are a lot of colors on this screen, but that's the faux card that's coming up next. It's showing the yellow area. And it says that I can remove one red or add a green in the red area. He's going to... There's no red that I can remove, so I don't really have a choice. I have to add a green. And that goes there. And then this card just goes back. So at least we know...
Isn't there a red and the yellow?
Sorry, yellow. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. Yes, sorry. Blech. Too many things. Red.
That's all right.
Oh my gosh, I was looking at the red. Oh, anyway, don't ask. I was confusing myself.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, so that's it. So that's it for me. I've done all the things. These cards are now gone.
You're doing awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. There's a lot happening, and I do get this. I do get this card because I stayed in this area, so I'm here for it, and that goes on the top of my deck. Woo! There you go.
Very
you
cool.
Stayed with me, everybody. I appreciate it. That was a lot for me. So,
what's your new card?
Oh, my new card. Yes, I'm sorry. It's called Massive. Sorry, there's a bit of delay there. Massive Dose of Radium. Choose any era and add green cubes there until there are as many green cubes as there are clones.
Oh,
that's a pretty nice card. So there we go. So that's that for me. And we are now back to Faux phase. Woohoo! Okay, so now we are drawing the clones.
I'm sad I already made my faux show joke because I can't keep making it over and over.
Oh my gosh! And it just clicked. I'm like, what the heck? So it's going in the red where he is, and we get to draw an artifact. And this is
although Tracy wasn't here when I said it earlier.
Oh, so you get to replay, so it's fine.
That was entirely for her benefit.
Okay, so now this is the next card on the line here. It's going to swing over to yellow. This is really terrible because we're putting 4 red cubes in there. 2 clones plus the 2 cubes we have to draw. Wow, that's some garbage.
Well, you did remove that one from last turn.
True.
So
so that was helpful. You're right.
Yeah.
Do I have 4 there? Yes. Oopsie. Nope, that did not go in. My hands are all sweaty. Sorry. Okay, well, that could have been worse.
Hopefully I can ninja kick a couple of those jerks out of that spot.
Yeah, because that's pretty terrible. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So, David, let's draw your 3 cards. Let me flip that back. That should have happened end of your last turn. 1, 2, 3. And let's read those off to you.
All right. What do we got?
All right. So we have the energetic robo wig. And you it's calling your name.
Nice.
And add 1 green cube to an adjacent era.
Okay.
The next one is Confusion Dart Launcher. Pull 1 clone from an adjacent area, then push 1 clone to an adjacent area.
Okay.
And Celtic Cauldron. This one's a bit long, so I'll try not to read it too fast. Any 2 agents can discard or destroy 1 artifact in their hand to move to that card's origin era and add 1 green cube there. So it basically sounds like you can pick people to look at a card in their hand. Oh, I'm going to get rid of this. But then they can add a green cube to that spot of the card that they're discarding.
That doesn't sound very good.
It does if you don't have green cubes, but we just have a plethora of the green cubes right now. So
yeah, we have a lot out at the moment.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem as good. But later when we're like fighting for our life and we need to do some loops, yeah.
All right. Well.
And Felicity, anybody in the chat, if you're like, I see something that could work here, please, we're open to suggestions for sure.
So, honestly, I feel like my Confusion Dart is really the only, like, beneficial one. The
So
Celtic Cauldron stinks.
no, it's good because you can pull the blue one to you and get rid of it. Because it says you can pull one from an adjacent era, then push one to
No,
an
no, no,
adjacent.
no.
Oh,
I'm saying the cauldron is no good. The confusion dart is amazing.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the
Yeah,
cauldron
yeah.
right now is like, but you might as well play because we don't get to keep it. So
Right. Um
I don't think you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you can keep cards for the next round. I'll double check. But do your thing.
no, I mean it gets discarded, but it'll
Yeah,
cycle around later. I would
sure.
rather wait before discarding artifacts because I feel like we've just barely gone through our decks once, so
Yeah, exactly.
I'm probably gonna ignore that one this turn. So
Fair.
I can add a green to an adjacent spot, and I can pull one and then push one.
hmm Do you want to
Uh
move first or
well, the thing is, if I move to yellow, I'm gonna want to push and then pull. I wish I could move in between those two actions, but I can't
right? I see what you're saying.
because I'd like to pull the blue and then I'd like to move to yellow and then push the pink into the
Right,
pink area.
right.
I don't really have a reason to move Fauxzilla out of there yet because he
No,
hasn't really caused any damage.
right. And we haven't really charged
Um,
anything yet, so.
right. I don't have any. I don't have a way of removing reds,
Hmm.
which
I think my deck has a lot of that, so
yeah,
yeah.
I think mine's mostly just kind of kicking clones in the face.
Which is good because he's technically considered a clone. So.
Right.
hmm
Um. Well, I can either get the blue one or the pink one. I guess the blue one.
Okay, so you're gonna do the
I'm gonna
dart
do the
launcher.
right.
Okay, so you get to
Yeah,
pull
I'll do
one,
that.
which
Right.
basically pulls it here. That goes away,
Hmm.
and then it says you get to push one to an adjacent era, but there's none in your spot to push.
And you can only push in your
Yeah,
current
like push from
location.
where you are to
Okay. Yeah.
somewhere else instead
I,
of
I
yeah.
I mean that makes sense. I wish I could push like from an adjacent
I know
because
that'd
that'd
be
be
great.
amazing. I could just push the pig, be like, "Hey, guess what? Bam!" Just kick him into
Yeah.
the end of time or whatever that is.
So
Or no,
which
that's Renaissance.
which do you want to put it on? Does it matter or your green cube?
Oh, let's put it on the swirly whirly
Swirly whirly. Okay, there we go. So
because why not?
technically that should happen when you play your card. So I apologize, I'm a bit delayed on that, but yes. Okay,
It
so
happens. It's fine.
it
It's
happened.
fine.
That's okay, perfect. So that's that. We've played your dart launcher. Hopefully everyone's still with us. There's a lot going on, but we appreciate you. Okay, David, what's
There's a
up?
lot going on. I guess I will add a green to Fauxzilla's current location.
Okay, let's do that. Boop. There we go. And that happens. And you said you're not going to bother with that last card?
No, I'm not going to use the cauldron because yeah, I don't want to get rid of anything yet.
Right, because is it a discard? It's just a discard. So I guess it would be for
Oh,
like
is it?
yeah, it's just a discard. So I think it's more for like me. Like let's say I draw my 3 cards, and mind you, that gives me fewer cards to play with next
On your
turn.
turn, right?
It's only good if I have terrible
It's
cards.
let's skip it. I
Okay.
think we've got a lot of green cubes out on the table at the moment, so
Did you want to?
maybe like in dire.
Yeah, like dire straits or
Yeah.
whatever. Now, keeping in mind here. Oh, you can't use this. Okay, because you are not destroying any others. Did you want to move?
Yeah. Let me move to yellow so I can grab whatever that is.
So we're going to here. So this technically
Mm-hmm.
shows it. I'm just going to do this so I don't forget. And then, yes, your turn has ended. So you're going to get the Hammer of Thor.
Nice.
So push any number of clones to an adjacent era or eras.
Yes.
That
Give me
is...
that.
Give me that sweet, sweet hammer. All right, there we go.
That's right.
All right, nicely done. So now we are back to Faux phase.
Tracy says I'm here for the snacks. I think the swirly whirly gave you the munchies.
The Bunchy Wunchies, yes. Gotta make it rhyme, Tracy. Come on.
The munchy wunchy, Jesus.
So the purple got a clone. And we're still drawing one at this current time. And what else did I have to? Oh, yes. Artifact.
I feel like my turn was very non-eventful. I'm sorry.
But that happens, I find, sometimes in this game. Sometimes you just get turns where like it just doesn't, like it's nothing good. You know, it happens. I
Yeah.
know when I've played it, it's happened to me. So now we're going to pick the next faux card. So it's in the green area. So this lets us know. We're putting it down here so this can track to see how many places have been visited, because there are only so many cards in there, and I believe it's one for each of the areas or
Oh,
eras.
that's true. I haven't really been taking that
Yeah, so
into
keep that
account.
into account that these are the places we visited. So green is where this is swinging over. And
Oh no,
that's bad. Oh my gosh,
that's super bad.
we're getting a vortex. Oh
We're gonna get
no.
wrecked.
Okay, well, here we go, everybody. Oh no.
And there's 2 clones there.
Yeah, so we're putting
No.
4. So for those who are like, what's happening? We have to draw, because of the card, we have to put 2 red cubes down here, plus 1 red cube per clone, and there are 2 clones there. So a vortex may happen. You'll get to see that in its glory. And it does act a little differently, though, than in the base game. Ooh.
We could actually end up getting more than 1
Ooh,
vortexes.
ooh, ooh, ooh. So yeah, so now we have more than 3. So this is a vortex. This sucks because the charge we had there is going to go away. And this one, sorry, bear with me.
Oof.
Okay, so a vortex appears. We remove all the red cubes. You're like, yeah. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. All the red cubes as well as all energy and blue cubes. So the blue comes off, the green comes off. This flips. This is where it gets a little gross, okay? Okay, so now you'll notice we have an extra space. So instead of using 3 green cubes to set off that trap, we now require 4. And this is actually a specific space. It's the one with no symbol. So you actually need that symbol card in order to fill that space. So that sucks.
Right.
And trying to think. I think that's it for that. David?
Yeah, so
Okay.
and also I believe once that's like
Oh,
if that gets filled up
this
again,
is
like
just
that's in the game, right?
yeah. So right. So this card that was there also gets destroyed. So that goes there. So any
Bummer.
cards that are in that area go away. Yeah, there's something that happens if it vortexes again. I apologize. This is the part that I don't remember. But yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, I think if it
unfortunate.
vortexes again, I think it's the end.
Yeah, because I know in the other game, I think it had to be like 4 times or something like that, or if the same one vortex twice. And I know
Right.
Felicity's in there, so Felicity will correct me. Yeah. In the base game, it was if you must ever place a vortex or a vortex. If you must place a 4th vortex anywhere on the board, you lose. So after the 4th one, apparently.
So you could. But what about the same one twice?
Yeah, the same one twice, I think, is also another one where it kind of
Okay.
poops all of that.
Alrighty. I believe it's your turn.
Wow, yeah. It says, well, if you ever place a vortex where there is already a vortex, or if you must place a 4th vortex, you lose. You are correct. So there you go.
Yeah.
Is it me? Oh, it is me.
It is you.
All right, here we go. So let me draw my 3 cards. One. We know one of them's going to be awesome because I got it last turn. Oh wait, we didn't do. I did the vortex, but I didn't do Fauxzilla's thing. My apologies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we forgot to do that. So that goes there because that's where he is, and we get a red cube there.
That's fine.
It's not terrible. That could be way worse. Okay, let me just push that over so we can see. Try not to take 5,000 years to do this. There we go. Okay. So the cards I drew: Blueprints of the Universe, Massive Dose of Radium, and Stick of Truth. Okay, so move 1 clone from Dr. Faux's era to an era adjacent to it. Dr. Faux's era. Okay. Move 1 clone from Dr. Faux's era. Okay. If it is destroyed, any one agent may acquire 1 artifact from the era where it was destroyed.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I believe I see an orange in your spot. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Oh no, I'm in the green spot right now, though. To an adjacent. Any one agent can acquire from the era where it was destroyed. Oh, where it was destroyed. You're right. There are 2 orange cards there. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Choose any era and add green cubes there until there are as many green cubes as there are clones. Okay, that one's not great right now. And I can't do a loop on these. Remove 1 red cube from Dr. Faux's era. Well, we vortexed, so that's kind of useless right now. But I can turn this on my turn.
That's true.
So I could turn it to an
And
area. Well, we've got so many to choose from, but well,
right.
looking at this here,
I would go with blue.
yeah, blue seems like it's up on the up and up. So I could actually do this now. Oh, wait, hold on. Or do I want to do? No, I want the cards first. Rewind.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move.
Let's do
Yeah,
yeah, let's do blueprints first.
yeah. So let's move one from Dr. Faux's era, which is here, to an adjacent era, and it's gonna get destroyed because we have an orange. It's gonna go bang, bang. It's gone. And did you want this card?
I can't read. I can't see the text on anything. So
Okay, so it says any agent may acquire one artifact from where it was destroyed. So we have the brutal delocalizer. Push one clone to an adjacent era. In that era, add one green or remove a red. Or 56k modem. In your area, either push one clone to an adjacent era, remove one red, or add one green. You're going next, so this is why I thought.
Sure.
Yeah.
Um,
But let me just see, because technically I think you may draw your hand at the end of your turn. So you would not technically access that card. Let me just make sure. Yeah, yeah.
Tracy says, "Are you even allowed to vortex on YouTube?" Well, we made it happen.
We're gonna
we
try.
did it.
So no, that card wouldn't be available to you right now. It wouldn't be available to any of us. But did you want one of those, or do you want me just to take it?
I mean, the modem seems good, but
yeah.
I mean, if you want to grab that instead, that's
no. You take it. So
totally
we'll take that. So technically, it wouldn't be on your pile. You would have drafted your cards, but I'll just put this here as a reminder to myself that has to go there. It's just a lot to manage right now. So we did that for you. So that's gone, but I should have put a green cube on there to charge that up. Should have gone on the vortex area. So, and that actually will go on this one, the one that requires a no symbol card.
Okay.
Okay. Choose any era and add green there until there are as many green as there are clones. This card is not super useful right now. Because
yeah, Felicity, the expansion rulebook is currently up, and thank goodness, otherwise I'd have no idea what's going on.
Right, exactly. Poor David. Oh, I forgot to put these on here. I just realized they were just hanging out. So, FYI, these two areas are close to vortex.
Yes.
But I'm gonna move that thingy. Or do I want to, actually? Actually, right now, I want to remove a red cube. Yeah, I should move it. So
actually, the way it went down was like the best result, because if another one had, well, one of the best results, if we had like two going to orange, let's just say, that would have popped too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, gosh. So if it goes to blue, that's not terrible. Well, it's not great either. Okay, so here's the situation. I can move this to take away red cubes from someone, where Dr. Faux's area is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where. Like, I want to remove one of these because, mind you, orange isn't going to come up.
Pink's not either.
And pink's not, but if it comes up on purple...
I'd say blue, because blue can still pop up, and it's got two on it right now.
Okay, so as long as it doesn't go to purple, because if it goes to purple, we could vortex on orange if it goes down.
Yeah, you're right.
That's my concern. So I'm thinking maybe I should turn it to orange.
Okay.
And then take one from here. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? No, yeah, sorry. I'm moving that with my ability, and I'm using this card. I'm doing too many things at once here. To remove the red cube, and I have to put a green cube on.
You're doing great. I mean, you're keeping track of everything really, really well.
I'm trying, so if I miss anything, I apologize in advance. So, but thank you very much.
Right.
So this is not, the vortex area is not looking bad though, David. Like, we've got 2 of the 4.
Right.
This card is kind of useless. I mean, I could use it for the sake of using it, but it's not. It's not great.
It just lets you, yeah.
It's actually not even usable. No, it's not even.
It lets you add green for as many red.
It says add green cubes there until there are as many green cubes as there are clones.
Oh,
so
I see.
It's useless because everything kind of is at that number already.
Yeah, no, you're right. Everywhere that has clones already has a bunch of green cubes in it.
Yeah,
So,
so it doesn't make sense.
yeah,
But I
that
could move. I could use my move from my card. I'm just trying to think of the best place to move. Ideally, I want to stay here because of this, so I can continue to put that. But I could also move to the area beside it just to grab a card. Oh, I could loop. I could loop.
that's true. You could loop one of those cards.
Yeah, well, this one I could loop because I can't loop this one. But I can loop this one, which allows me to remove uh, a red cube from Dr. Faux's era.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I can spend a green. Bloop, to basically reenact that reinvigorate, if you will, this card, which means I like to do it. I get to use it again. I don't get to put a cube here, unfortunately, but I do get to remove a red from here. So if you missed that, we get to loop because I was able to take a green cube that was here and use it to reuse cards, and I chose that specific symbol. If I had other cards with that symbol, I could reuse all of those cards. If I wanted to do it again, which I'm allowed to do, I would need 2 green cubes to do it again, because it gets more expensive
Right.
on my turn. However, that's it. I could move to here, which I think I'm going to, just to use this move here to get this card. I'm just trying to get cards at this point.
Oh, sure. Just take all the good stuff. It's fine.
I'm sorry. A card's going to come out soon. And that's the end of my turn. So let me just pop that
Probably
over there.
nowhere near me.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, your cards are here. I have to technically, this should be a little shuffly.
While you're doing that, Tracy says, I remember my first 56K modem. What a thrill it was.
That's awesome. It's always good.
I remember my first 40 gig hard drive, and I thought, my God, I'll never fill this thing.
Yeah. And then you're like, whoop, never mind.
Yeah, now we're like buying them in terabytes.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, what's a gigabyte? What's a GB?
Exactly. Okay, so this is in your area. We've got a green one there. And we're going to reveal we have to reveal an artifact first. And this is going in the pink area. So that one is Columbus's Quadrant. Add 1 green to your era, then move to any era. So that can be kind of good. And now we're going to do this. Ha! Did I call that? No. I was close, though. It's purple. Remember I told you purple is going to be the one that pops up? So
I also called it. It's right across the thing from me. Great.
Yeah, this is great. So there you go. So purple, and then we drop in 3 red cubes because there's only 1 clone there. Okay. Did one get stuck? Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it. Okay, so 2 here. 1, 2. And 1 is here. Okay, that could have been way worse. However, actually, it did get worse. So we now do Fauxzilla. I was like, oh, it's fine. But now we have 3 red cubes here. There we go. And your cards. There we go. And
how did that happen?
What?
How did we get 3 in red?
Because 2 went down there, and then he is in that area. So when I moved his blue,
he added a 3rd one.
He added a 3rd.
Jerk.
I know, that's what I said. Some garbage. Oh, it sucks. Okay, here we go. So, I think I put that too far. So your first one is Sniper Shotgun, where you get to push up to 2 clones to an adjacent era or eras. Your Hammer of Thor, push any number of clones to an adjacent era or eras. And Time Proof Coat, remove 1 red cube from an adjacent era. You got some good cards, actually.
I do. How do I want to do this? Let's use the Hammer of Thor, and we're going to knock pink and green into the pink area.
Okay, so pink is going to get destroyed because it went there. Green, however, will hang out. And actually, something happens for you when you destroy your second one. Oh, no, you only destroyed the first. Okay, sorry, I jumped ahead. Yep.
That's fine. And then Sniper shotgun lets me move into multiple areas, correct?
Shotgun, push up to 2 clones to an adjacent area.
Oh, I thought I could do. Maybe it was one of the other ones I could do multiple areas on.
Uh, it was the Hammer of Thor allowed you to push any number of clones to an adjacent area, and then the Sniper Shotgun allowed you to push up to 2 clones to an adjacent area or eras.
Oh, okay, so it can be areas on that one. All
Yes,
right.
sorry, both. Yeah, eras for
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. All right, let me move to the pink area.
Okay. So you're gonna move using a green cube or your thingy,
I'll use my
your
personal
personal.
personal move.
Did you read Felicity's comment? I'm dying.
These cards are terrible.
Oh God. Okay. So yeah, I moved you to the pink area. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will use my sniper shotgun. Yellow's gonna go to yellow. Green's gonna go to green.
Perfect.
Get
So
wrecked.
bam, gone. Bam, gone. But you also get to do something here. Starting with your second, you destroy on your turn. Each time you destroy a clone in any era, either add 1 green or remove 1 red there. So you could actually remove a red from the yellow.
Let's do that.
And you could add a green to either the green or the yellow. There's no green in green, so
Yeah, we'll add a green to green.
sure. Okay, perfect. That was pretty sweet.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. And that was your sniper shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you've got your time-proof coat.
Oh, I can only remove from an adjacent era.
Oh, I see. Felicity said since blue and red are the okay, maybe use the time-proof coat first. Sorry, Felicity, I just saw your comment now.
Yeah, no, well, I was gonna say if we could kind of retcon my turn a little bit, maybe we should take one
Sure.
off of blue
So for
before I
those
move.
watching, don't get all salty. Technically, what should have happened is you were here first.
Yeah, I was in
Yeah.
yellow.
Rewind, rewind, rewind. You would have done this and used that card first.
Right.
And we'll just bring you forward because we've already used these 2 cards to.
Right.
Were you in pink?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody
It's a
watching?
time travel game, so it's fine. It totally makes thematic sense.
If you were watching up to this point, you will know what happened. It's fine. I'm not that type of person. It's fine.
Right.
Okay.
Um.
Did you want to do a time jump? I'm maybe
Well, I'm thinking before I moved into pink,
yes.
I should have flipped the fireproof coat back up and then taken one out of the pink.
But you can still do it. You can take the green, move to the green, then loop, use the green in green to loop, and reuse that to take it off of the pink. Does that make sense? I just said a lot of things, but it's doable.
Yeah, but I wanna land in pink so I get that item. Is the thing.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Well, no, what I'm saying is,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
while I was in yellow, I could have spent that. I could have done the time loop there, spent that green to take one out of pink before I moved to pink, and shot everybody into oblivion.
I see what you're saying. So instead of like from here, you would have used
Right.
this to loop.
The
Okay.
green, yeah, the green on the yellow.
Right. To loop, which would have allowed you to use this card again to take off a
Fireproof
red.
coat.
Then you would have moved here, which would have been with your ability. And yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Anything else before because I'm
No,
gonna get
that's it.
confused. And thank you, Felicity. We can also cover the swirly whirly on DLC. This is why we need eyes. Thank you very much.
Oh, true. You know, I also used the hammer there, so
Yes, so the
that is
hammer should
also
have gone there as
covered.
well. Yeah, so please remind me of that. I've got a few things going on here, so I knew it was about time I'd forget something. So
Yep.
okay,
We
there
caught
go.
it.
No, I
That's
appreciate
all
it.
we
Thank
got.
you.
Chat helps us out all the time.
Yes, so I know there's a bit of a delay, Felicity. Yes, we got both. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so
Definitely
that's
appreciate it.
yes, very much so. See, this is why it's great to have people who know this game like inside out, because then they can like
Yeah.
laser. It's great. Okay, that's it for your turn.
I believe so.
All right, so that goes like this. You get the pink card, which is the Columbus Quadrant. Add 1 green to your era, then move to any era. That's nice for some movement. Okay, so
Nah.
you sound thrilled. All right, so now we're back to Faux phase, which is adding clones. So we're adding to the orange area, so that's purple. And an artifact, which goes to Or what am I even looking at? Red. Okay, and from there, now we're going to do this one.
Actually, you know what? That card actually is not bad because I feel like movement is super limited.
It is. No,
I mean,
movement is, for sure.
yeah. Although we're not using our greens. I mean, that is part of it, but
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah.
Okay, so that's blue. I moved that to there. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, shoot. We're gonna vortex. Oh, my God. Wait for it. And then we have to add 2 cubes here only, 2 red. We're gonna vortex, regardless of where this ends up, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so 1... Yep, didn't matter. Okay, so that goes there. And then after that, we would have actually had to add a... oh, gosh. Actually, no. Something different would have had to happen here. So this is where I have to know the order of things here. Okay, so what's going to happen is, because I did that, this is going to vortex because of the extra red cube that we have here. So all this, all this, all this comes off because we're vortex. This card gets destroyed. So the blue cube comes off. This is kind of important because on Fauxzilla's turn, that cube would have moved down to the last space, and that is a pretty awful thing that happens.
What is that last space?
The last space is called Kaiju Blood Plus Attendance. Each time you reach one of these spaces, in addition to resolving the effect above, you also gain... Oh, sorry, wrong one. Hold on, I'm reading the wrong thing. Here it is, my apologies. That is the move. So reveal 1 extra Faux card and place Fauxzilla on that era.
Oh my god.
Place the Faux card face up at the bottom of the board as normal. This has the natural effect of accelerating the progression. Because now remember, once it gets to the 3rd run of this, like the 3rd run through of that deck, it's game over if we haven't done what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But because we vortexed, sorry, this is a bit confusing. Because we vortexed, that is going to, we remove all of the stuff that's on there. Do you see what I mean? Otherwise, we would have been...
Yeah.
I don't think it goes back to where it was. It doesn't say that. It just says you remove it. Yep, it says remove all and blue cubes on the trap tile, then flip it to the vortex side. So yeah, so it almost saved us a little bit. So that comes off. This flips. This goes comme ça. And there we go. It doesn't say that it goes back on the tile. It just says to remove it. So unless you saw something different, I'm leaving that as is.
I mean, he'll do it on his own once
he
he
will.
gets to the end
It'll
of the
come
phase,
back. It'll just
yeah.
start from the top. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Felicity. Yeah, it just seems like it resets, which in this case, not mad at it, to be honest. However, I am not very happy about the situation currently. Okay, so that happened, and then because Fauxzilla is in this spot, it goes at the... Oh! Oh my gosh, it still happens. Oh, David, this is bad. It still happens.
Oh, because they changed the icons on the vortex side?
Yeah, so it still happens. So this is that icon I was just telling you about. Oh, that's some garbage. Oh, that's poop-a-loop, everybody. Oh, no. So now we reveal 1 extra Faux card. So let's just... I think it's the last one. So it's actually pushing us into the next... So it's the red.
I'm having flashbacks of Fast and Furious.
Right. Except the flow is going a bit better, though, for explanation. So
yeah, sure.
Reveal 1 extra Faux card and place Fauxzilla on that era, which is where he currently is.
That's awful.
Place the Faux card facing above the board. This has the natural effects of accelerating Dr. Faux's progression through cycles. Okay.
Fauxzilla's a jerk.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is terrible. Okay, that wasn't too bad, because at least he's in the same area. Yeah. Okay. Yes, so, sorry, and that's kind of, it might be hard to see where you are, Felicity, but yeah, so the regular side is the blue side, or plain colored, and then when you vortex them, they turn orange, like the original tiles in the base game. Yes, the poop has hit the swirl, and it's not good. I digress. Okay, is it my turn? I'm getting all fussy here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that was a lot, and this is going to be the last one for this, and then we're moving on to the next thing, which means we draw more clones. It's not looking good for us. So
it's fine.
like it's fine, is it though? I just got to do a quick little brasse des cartes, shuffle, shuffle. All right. Okay. Okay, so we've got some, I won't read them all, I'll just do it as we go here. So I have the delocalizer boots, push one clone to an adjacent era. In that era, add one green or remove a red. Okay. You may move one era, then if you are in Dr. Faux's era, draw an artifact.
Nice.
And yeah, drop a green into Dr. Faux's machine. You may move to the era where it lands.
That's also not too bad.
I'm almost wondering if I should do that and hope that it gets to one of these eras so then I can juice it up. Ideally, this would be great. Because then I can jazz that up.
Yeah, I think we want to try to jazz up the ones that aren't vortexed and try to get him, move him over in those directions.
Oh, thank you, Felicity. I did forget to do that. Oh my gosh, I got so flustered. I forgot to draw an artifact card. Thank you for the reminder. So it is blue. Thank you. Yes. So there we go. So that is the stone circles of Stonehenge that I drew. And yes, it's like the other ones. If there's a card that's there, it gets destroyed as well when it turns into a vortex. Sorry, David. Do you think I should do the drop the green in and then...
Yeah.
Move there, ideally, and then if I could get here, that would be really nice. Okay, so let's pray that I get to that little area. Let's try that card first. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh! So I get to move there. Yoink! Not mad at it, because now I'm actually going to use a card that allows me to trigger that, or fully charge that era, so... Unfortunately, that card is a bit of a waste. I can't do it. You can still do cards even if you can't fully complete it, but you have to do it as fully as possible.
You can put a green on the lines from the area you just left, since you used the mask.
That's correct. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep forgetting to do that. Where was I?
Orange.
Orange, thank you. That's important. We need those charges.
Yep.
So ideally, I want to use one of these, but I just realized these stink. Because it says, poop a loop. You may move one era, then if you are in Dr. Faux's era, draw a card. So I could technically move there. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can use it and move there, which is Dr. Faux's era, and draw... Okay, I'm here for it. Sorry, that was a lot going on there. So I'm going to use the lab coat, which does allow me to put, because it's a no symbol there, to do that. Huzzah. And that allows me to, if I want, I can move to one era. I'm going to move here, which is Dr. Faux's era, so I get to draw a card. And I believe when you draw a card, you can use it. But let me just verify that. Bear with me for a moment. There's a little thing back here. Draw and add it to your hand. Yep, so I get to play this card.
Nice.
Which is good. So let's do that.
Yeah.
So first, I charged that up. I did that. Perfect. Now I drew Excalibur. Either push one clone to an adjacent era or move one clone from your era to any vortex, then push one clone in any vortex to an adjacent area. Here's the issue. There are no clones where I am right now.
Fauxzilla counts as a clone.
True.
And you have to move to a spot, obviously.
Actually, that is really smart because then I can push him. I want to be able to push him into that darn trap. Okay. Okay. I gotta think about this. Hold on. What I should have done is turned that to where he was. Because remember, my ability allows me to turn this. I should have turned it there. That would have allowed me to move where Dr. Faux's area was, which was specifically there. Too late. But I should have done that. This is where order of operations is really important. And yes, Felicity, hitting the kaiju is so hard. Like, it's ridiculous.
It is. It is. Because not only do you have to, do the 3 symbols or 4 symbols in some cases in one spot, like you have to be able to then move him into that area.
Exactly, which makes it super tricky. And yes, Felicity, you're right. I could Loop him, Tracy. Push it real good. Da, da,
Do,
da,
do,
da.
do, do, do.
That shows our age, I feel, for some reason, but here we are. So I
I
could
feel
use...
like every time I talk about music now, it ages me. I'm like, oh
Right,
god.
you're like, oh goodness. So I can use my move to like get over here, which is good. I think we can do this. I'm feeling strong about this. Okay, I gotta read this card. There's a lot going on. Either push one clone to an adjacent era, or move one clone from your era to any vortex. Well, that's not going to work. Then push one clone in any vortex to an adjacent era. So technically, I could get him from here to blue if I do that.
I mean, we need to get him out of there for sure.
Yeah, so let's do that, because the other one is push one clone to an adjacent era. In that era, add a green or remove a red. Oh, that's actually not bad either.
And then blue is a little close, or blue's at least a little closer to me. I could, hopefully get at him
That
next turn.
way, next turn, if I don't, I think I might be able to get him there. So, if I push to, so I can either push the purple to an adjacent, like Felicity was saying, and get rid of that. I almost want to push him here, because he acts as a clone. Push him here using this. And that is a star. Sorry, I gotta add that over here. Oops, I'm shaking stuff. Okay. And then add a green or remove a red. So I'll remove a red.
Always good.
Okay, and then, sorry, there is a method to my madness. It just seems like a really roundabout way, but I'm doing it. So now the Excalibur card allows me to either push one clone to an adjacent era, or move one clone from your era to any vortex. Then push one clone. Oh my gosh, there's so much on this card. Okay.
That's a lot.
So I'm going to actually take a green cube to move to here. Then I'm going to push a clone to an adjacent era. Push this to here. Okay. Which is in the trap.
Okay.
Okay. Then it says then push one then push one... Oh my god. Then push one clone in any vortex to an adjacent era. I don't think we have any... Oh, we do. We have one in this vortex. Actually, this vortex. So this can go from here to here. So that goes away. Woo, that was a lot. So now this triggers, and bam, gets hit. These all go away.
We're up to our second damage. Woo!
I know, it seems like it's taking us so long to get to that damage, but we're getting it. We're getting it. And the symbol for that one is the one I read accidentally before. And that one says... Okay, Kaiju Blood plus Attendance. Each time you reach one of these spaces, in addition to resolving the above effect, so we get the heart effect, which allows us to drop a blue cube into the machine, and where it lands, we get to destroy a clone. So let's do that first, because I will forget. And unfortunately, there's nothing there. There's nothing in any of these, so it wouldn't have mattered. Nope. And then it says, reveal one artifact per player plus one. Each player chooses one and places it on top of their draw pile, then destroy the remaining card. So, let's move those, because those are all my cards that I've used. So we get to draw 3 of these, because there's 2 players plus 1, and we each get to take one of these. And thanks, Felicity. I thought that turned out to be a really great card. I'm so excited. Great turn, excuse me. Okay, so David...
Why does the machine look like the Sarlacc pit in the middle?
The middle one? Pasteur's vaccine? That one.
Oh, no.
This one. Okay, so I'll read Virus Sample. Destroy one clone in Dr. Faux's era and one clone in an era adjacent to Dr. Faux.
Okay.
The vaccine is discard or destroy one artifact in your hand, then destroy one clone in that card's origin era. And then Shiva's Trishula is destroy one clone in your era.
Ooh. I think I want that, but you get first dibs, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Sorry, Felicity's telling me something here. Turn the machine when you drop the green cube.
That's true. You had the ability, the blue cube thing you did earlier.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I see what you're saying. I could have used my ability to turn it. But I think When would
Do
I
you
have
want
been
to
able to that?
retcon it now, or do you want to just keep going?
No, it's okay. I'll just keep going. Thank you though for the reminder. It's okay. It's already done at this point, and I'm easily confused, but I thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so destroy one clone in Dr. Faux's era. I do kind of like this virus sample, which is nice. Discard? No, I don't like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna take virus sample.
Okay.
Which one would you like?
I will take Shiva's whatever the heck that says.
Shiva's Trishula. Okay, there you go. That's yours. And this
Stabby
one.
thing.
Stabby thing, exactly. We've seen a lot of that lately. Okay, and I think that's the end of my turn. That was not a terrible
Yep.
turn.
It was not at all.
No, I'm not mad at it. Okay, so now I believe those are all the cards in this deck. So zip zip. Oh, and I also get this card. I forgot because I was ended in that era. Okay, well here's where things get a little tricky wicky.
A little hairy, everybody.
A little hairy. Because now we're going to be drawing more clones. You'll see how that operates. Just do a little shuffle action here.
I'm actually not too worried about that, but that does add more red cubes to the table.
Well, this is it, and I'm a bit concerned because we're already at 2 vortex situations. So
It's true.
I mean, we're trying. Like, seriously. And usually I'm just like, okay, whatever. No, we are legitimately trying, so. Okay, here we go. So now, this is here, and as you can see from the images, we are now going to be drawing 2 clones and 1 artifact. So, we are back to, let me just flip David's thingy here. And we're back to the faux phase, which means, first things first, we're going to add clones. So now we're adding 2 clones. Yikes! So blue and red. There we go. And an artifact card, which is orange. So it's going to go here. That's Hairpiece of Power, which allows you to add a green cube to each of the previous 2 eras. Don't forget we can loop. I think we need to start using that a little bit more.
We do.
And we got to do the faux card. So the first one that comes out is pink. Zippy zippy. Oh, that's bad. Okay, it's only 2 though. Only 2. So as long as they don't all go into pink, we're okay. Otherwise, we're getting a vortex. Oh god. Yep, vortex.
I mean, we don't have any clones.
Vortex.
Oh, are you kidding?
Oh
my god.
I kid you not. They literally went down the same chute. So there. And yeah, it's a vortex because we have more than 3. Wow. This game's going to be over real fast, everybody.
Oh, God.
So that happened. And there were no cards to destroy, so that happens. And Fauxzilla is here, so... sorry. Yes. Red cube. Oh, does it go? Yes, this goes like this. Well. And this goes like this. I keep forgetting to put that on. There we go. Okay, well then, let me just get your, let me just, yeah, I like Felicity. Think of it as removing 4 cubes from the board.
Yeah, so that's progress, right? That's
right?
Good.
Wah, wah, wah.
It just narrows down our focus of interest.
Yeah, okay.
Or something.
So this could be, this is the end. This could be it. So let's hope not, but here we are. Okay, David, I pulled up for you. Shiva's the one you had, so destroy 1 clone in your era. The Columbus's Quadrant, add 1 green cube to your era, then move to any era. 56k modem in your era, either push 1 clone to an adjacent era, remove 1 red cube, or add 1 green cube.
In your era, either push to an adjacent, remove 1 red, or add a green.
Right.
All right. So what I want to do is have some fun. I have a feeling I'm not the only one.
Oh dear. This is taking a turn.
I don't know where that came from. I apologize. What do we need on that one? I can't fill the blue one, the blue trap.
Okay.
Because I have 2 swirly whirlies, I guess we're calling them.
Yep.
And that one's already full. The only one I could fill is the lines, and I think I'd rather just do that probably in yellow where he currently is.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
S well, the problem is I can't use crap. I can't use the Shiva stabby thingy because it doesn't do anything
No, there's
to
nothing
him.
there. No, because it's a destroy. So yeah, it's not really going to do much there.
Crap.
Hmm. Okay, let me see here. In your era, either push one. And see, the thing is, we need to charge up some traps. That's the issue.
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to do,
Yeah,
but
which makes it difficult. Because I was
I
going to
can't.
say, no, that doesn't work.
I can only use my Shiva's thing in blue.
Okay.
So let me use that last. I'll move through yellow. I'll try to at least use a swirly whirly.
So, sorry, what are you using? What card are you using?
Let's see. Let me use my personal move to go to yellow.
Okay. So let's do that. You're going to go to yellow. Yep.
I'm gonna use Columbus's quadrant.
Yep. So to add a green cube to your era, then move to any era. Okay, so just do that. And you're going to add a green to where you are. And then, sorry, what card was that? Swirly?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Man, I
then,
feel like we. Where do you think I should move?
I'm trying to see a place where you could like potentially charge something up.
The problem is there's nowhere where I can use both
You could
the
Shiva's.
swirl and the.
No, Shiva's. You can move to blue. You can destroy this clone, and then in. Oh no, you
What
can't.
about
Oh yeah.
red? What about red? That has the. I mean, we if I did the lines and then the swirl, that only have the empty symbol open, and then that would be charged.
Right, the empty symbol in hopes that I draw that, or you could do your lines here, which will close that off. And then if you go from here, oh yeah, you're right, but you won't be able to use the swirl there. Just because I'm thinking on
I
my turn, I would,
I have to
yeah.
I have to use lines where there is something I can destroy, which is not my current spot.
Right, you're right. It has to be in the next. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It have to be wherever my destination is going to be.
Or you could just use the green
Um,
cube to move there.
right, but I mean, I'm really just using it to put the swirl where I currently am. That sounds really weird
Oh shoot.
because no matter what, I can't do anything else to the trap in my current spot.
No, that's what I was saying. Like you got to get out of that spot regardless. Yeah.
Right, so I need a spot where I can, do the lines and the swirl, and the only spot that I can really see is
It's
red.
over there. So are you going to
Or
use green cubes to move there?
no, the Columbus hat is going to let me go wherever I want. That's why I'm asking
Oh,
where you
move
think
to
I
any
should
era. Yeah,
go.
okay, well then you might as well
Right,
go
right.
there then. Yeah, just go there. So
All
you're
right.
gonna go from here to here because of that card. Yeah.
All right. So I'm in red. I will stab that guy with Shiva's
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, so that gets destroying the blue. And then you get to
Right.
use that's lines. Yes, I know these are
That's
not technical terms, but I think y'all know what we're talking about.
and then I will use the modem
Yes, I do,
to
Felicity, get to see my hand. I just there's a lot of things going on right now, so unfortunately I'm trying to manage multiple
yeah,
hands.
this would be a lot easier if I had a copy, but we're running everything off of her copy, so
Yeah.
we
So
don't usually do this for obvious
right.
reasons.
So Felicity, you are correct. Yes, normally I would get to see my hand at the end of the turn. Unfortunately, what you all are not seeing is I do not have any other table space here. So the fact that we're playing where I don't know what's coming up in my hand is actually quite good. But yes, normally you would fill at the end of the turn. You are correct.
All right. I'm going to use the 56K modem to add a green, and then I'm going to loop the swirls.
Okay, so so wait a second. So you're gonna sorry. So in
A
your
green.
era, you're gonna push. There's nothing to push, so that's fine. An adjacent era, remove a red or add a green. Okay, sorry. So you're adding a green, and
I'm
you're
adding a green,
using the
and then I'm spinning
swirl.
at the loop.
Okay, so you're adding a swirl there because of that. But we can't put anything on that blank one. It has to be a blank symbol. It
No, I
doesn't.
know that. Well,
Yeah.
I I'm moving again,
Okay,
so that's
sorry.
why
So
I'm
you're
moving
gonna
my.
so you're gonna spend 1 green to loop. So you're gonna use your swirls.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you doing next?
I'm gonna use Columbus's quadrant first.
Okay, which is add a
So
green.
add a green,
Yeah.
and then I can move wherever I want. Um, do we want to push? Do we want to push Big Boy?
Ideally, if we can push him to where you are now, that would be great.
I could push him to blue at least.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
All right. Put me back on yellow,
Okay.
and then I will use. I'll use the modem to push him to blue.
Okay. Yoink. And sorry, yeah, you've already used that one, so we can't do that. Okay.
Right.
And anything else, or was that it for you?
No, I don't think I can really do
Okay.
anything else. So
Nope, that was still pretty good though, because you're positioning him in a really good spot. So yes, Felicity, it means we're
right.
playing on like extra hard mode because I can't see my hand in advance. That would be
Well,
accurate.
I mean, even in the rule book, I think both of the different Fauxzilla scenarios are considered high difficulty.
They are
Um, we are playing the easy level
easiest
of the hard difficulty, but yeah, this expansion is definitely for people who know the game already.
for sure. And
I
I've
think.
played it a
Yeah.
couple times, or I've played more than a couple times. And I mean, I think in the last game, if you check on the channel, Ashley and I played it, and I don't know if we won. If we did, we just won. It was tight, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was rough. Okay, so now we're adding clones again. We're back to that. So, oh, Red's getting all the clones, apparently.
Felicity's giving us an out. I appreciate it.
I know, right? And we're adding this. Wow, Red got all the things. Card and clones. And now we're going to flip this. And this is going to zip, 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 orange. And that
Felicity,
is
what
garbage.
pronouns do you use? I want to make sure I do not refer to you incorrectly.
No, that's a good question. Just FYI, while you're doing that, we're drawing 4 red cubes. This might vortex us, FYI.
Nice.
Yeah, just FYI.
Oh, there's 2. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
guess I could have taken care of them, but we're trying to get rid of.
Didn't even.
There's so many things to do.
Exactly. Oh gosh,
Shoot
please.
her. Okay.
Okay, well then we're good. No, we're not. Yeah, we're good. Okay, doesn't matter at this point now. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, hold on, that didn't go down. Nope, we're done.
That's it.
This all 4 went in the green area. 1,
Oh,
2,
that double vortex.
3, and then that would double vortex that. So.
Well, that's a wrap.
Wow, that escalated quickly. And Felicity, thank you. For me, I usually use your name until we get to that point, so that is amazing. Yeah. No, that was great. Thank you. Yeah. I'm like, did I miss something here? Maybe. No, we lose. It literally says, if you ever must place a vortex where there's already a vortex, which would be in this one.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It was either that or we were going to get a 4th vortex. We were just in that. Wow. Okay.
I mean, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like maybe we didn't have the right characters.
Sure, like I used one of the new ones. I could have used one of the other new ones as well, and that one allows you to be in like 2 places. That character could be in 2 places because it's two characters for that, but you can mix up the characters to try. I'll be honest with you. I was having a good run. You definitely had some good moves for sure. But yeah, I guess character choice could have made a difference as well. Absolutely. So let's.
The only reason I say that is because like mine only has 1 of each icon. Right. And you need cards of the different icons in order to trigger the trap. So,
but
although no, that doesn't matter because the blank ones do whatever. Right.
So it still balances out. Right. I think for us it was just a matter of order of operations kind of maybe got away from us a little bit sometimes. So it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not mad at it considering that we were trying to manage it all here and we had some help in the chat with Felicity. being like on the money with this game. I'm here for it. But yes,
I've never played it before, so there's that.
you did well, and I have played it, so I mean that did help a bit. But yes, me not seeing my cards in advance definitely made it a little more difficult. But here we are. We just wanted to give people a little taste of the game. We're not saying you should play the way we did, but
Definitely not.
but for a co-op, this wasn't bad though, David. Come on, we've had some really terrible co-ops, so
We've had much worse co-op experiences. Hero Realms in particular was pretty bad.
that was rough. If you go back and watch it, you'll. Oh no, no, no! It wasn't good.
And at the end, you're like, "Oh, we're gonna do this again," and I'm thinking, like, "Hell, we are."
You're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm like, I'm not bringing it back up.
I love it. And Tracy, yes, David did really well. There's a lot going on. So that's kudos to David, because I mean, at least I have the game in the rule book and I can read all these things. You had to do it with nothing. So good
Yeah.
on you for remembering the rules and getting all that done. So we really appreciate that. And I think you did really well. And Felicity, that's great. The expansion looks really neat. Very excited. And if you're familiar with the game, this will definitely challenge you. So
Yeah.
start with the easy one because it looks like it's fine, but as you can see, it's a little tricky. So, and you may like the other character as well. For me to manage all of that, it was a lot, so I only chose one of the new characters. But yeah, the other character is very interesting as well because there are two pieces you get to maneuver, so it's quite good.
Right.
So, I like this game.
Very
I
cool.
actually didn't think I was going to like it at first. I'm like, I don't know, this doesn't really look like my type of game. And I remember the first time playing, I was like, oh, it's so good. I definitely would play more of the base game before I jumped into the
Yeah.
expansion because I feel like I still haven't played it enough.
This has sold me on the base game.
Right.
I don't think I would get the expansion. Certainly not immediately.
Yeah.
I would wait until I got a few more plays on the base before I try to like jump up the difficulty.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think it's a fun system. I think it's a good time. I'm actually surprised more games haven't done deck building in a cooperative way.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, I can't think of another one off the top of my head where you use deck building in co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there is one, but nothing comes to mind immediately.
I can't think of anything right now, but I'm sure as soon as we get off, I will 100% think of something.
Yeah.
I see here, Felicity, I usually don't like co-op games, but I love this one. Yeah, no, it's really good. And I don't like solo at all. I didn't mind playing this solo because you're really just you're just mixing the two decks of the characters you're playing with, so it's not terrible. And basically, David was here to help and consult, but I basically played solo today. I'm sorry if you're hearing a noise in the background. I'm pretty sure it's my Discord, and I can't figure out how to turn off the noise. I don't know how to turn it off. It just keeps going off. I'm so sorry. And I've tried, and it keeps doing it. So anybody watching this, I apologize. But the solo is definitely one, if you're a solo player, I think you will enjoy because you're not managing 5,000 things. You know what I mean? The board and your things, but you don't have to do a ton. So I don't mind that. And hey, Aaron, thanks for popping in. We're just finishing up.
Hey, Aaron.
A little summary or synopsis of what just happened. But yeah, so thumbs up for me for the base game. The expansion is great for people who have like tired out that base game and you're like, I need more and more of a challenge.
Right.
Definitely grab it. I still need to go through the base game more before I'm like, okay, I can use that expansion. So yeah, so that's
I will definitely be picking up the base game at some point.
Yeah, and Tracy, yeah, I have no problems playing multi-handed. I play most co-ops that way, for sure. And I get that. People who are solo gamers will have no problems with it. People like me, I don't like managing tons of characters in a game. I find it exhausting, and my ADHD just can't handle it, so it's just not for me. But this is one that I could probably get away with doing.
2 characters max for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't do more than that. Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, if it's more than 2, like forget it. And then you're not even really playing a solo game. You're doing a multiplayer game by yourself. And I think there's a difference.
Absolutely. No, for sure. And that makes a difference. But overall, I can say enjoy this game. Looking forward to playing it more. But I think I'm still going to go back to the base game. You can use the new characters in the base game if you want. Because, I mean, it's not like you're getting extra stuff. You just get different abilities. So that is something that I definitely look forward to trying. And then maybe moving on to the expansion. So, well, thanks, David. I know this was tricky for you, but I appreciate you being away and still contributing and knowing the rules. So that was really great. Yeah.
Always glad to be on.
Right, and Felicity is correct. Yes, you mix the decks together, and you're basically using one deck. It's more just moving pieces around. But yes, you are correct. You just use the one deck mixed together of all the characters. Look at that. So that's it for tonight. But I think we'll be back, crossing our fingers, next week with, and I always say this wrong, is it Creature Comfort?
Creature
Why do
Comforts.
I always say it the other way?
And
But yes.
I have my copy right
There you
here.
go. So there you
This
go.
is what it
So
looks like.
oh, very nice. It's so this is a fun one. So we'll be playing that one next week. So look forward to that. And I got to do a little shout out. Whoop whoop. They're Canadian. So I'm always happy to support everybody, but specifically my Canadian peeps. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much. And Felicity, you are the bestest for joining us and giving us
Yeah, thank
all
you.
the comments and things. And Tracy, as always, and everybody else in the chat who was quiet but still stuck around. We appreciate all of you. And hopefully we'll see all of you for the next stream. Thank you so much for your support. We really, really appreciate all of you. Have a great night. And my dog says have a good night as well. All right, everybody. See you later. Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.